Well, folks, we're back. We're back on what is now the Humber Recreation Trail. So we switched trails last time. We're here just near Weston Road and Shepherd in Toronto. And I'll tell you what, it is getting harder to get down here and continue the trail. We're having to drive further, dealing with more traffic. Just getting the trail access is not easy. It's quite busy. It's getting busier. So we're having to park like a 10 to 15 minute walk away from trail access to get down here. But we're here. We've made it. We're going to try to do another probably like 2-day hike for one video. So we'll hike today, and then sometime this week we'll pick up where we've left off again and do another hike, and we'll make one video out of that. So yeah, as we get further into Toronto, I'm excited to see how the river and how the trail evolve and change. So let's get it. I was saying in another video that one thing Toronto does well, even though I don't like Toronto, one thing that it does very well is it has a lot of great continuous green spaces. And you know, I look at this space. We're actually in quite a busy part of the city, but you would never know it. You know, there's some houses just up there you probably can't really see. I'll zoom in. But other than that, you'd never really know that we're actually in a very busy part of the city. You know, to the point that I was literally just making, no sooner did I put my phone and camera away than I saw a young deer buck in the field just to the left. Unfortunately, I couldn't get him on camera. He kind of slipped into some trees before I could zoom in on him enough so you could have seen him. But wild, you know, we're in a busy part of a big city, but there's these fantastic green spaces with some great wildlife. Ruby is desperately trying to find a way to go for a swim in the river. Oh, for the last 15 minutes, every little side path she goes down. Oh, can I get to the river here? Thankfully, there's a bit of a drop off to the river over there, and she's not brave enough to jump. Okay, so what you guys are seeing here, what we're walking under, for anyone who is not from Ontario or from the Toronto area, and I apologize for the noise, but this is Highway 401, as we say, or 401. And where we are at, Highway 401, very close to the junction of Highway 400 North, this is actually the busiest section of freeway in North America. This highway, this section of the highway, Ruby, sees about 500,000 vehicles every day. There is no section of freeway in North America that is busier than what we are walking beneath right now. Not even Los Angeles. just wanted to show you guys how into the city we actually are. Coming up off the trail and oh look, there's Busy City over there. So we're actually at a very pretty part of the river. I'll show you in a minute, but also the city. We're just passed under St. Philip's Road. Well, there's the road. So kind of like over there is St. Philip's Anglican Church, which was established in the early to mid 1800s. It's a very pretty church. It was established by the people who kind of first settled this area, including Mr. William Grubb, who first settled Thistletown, which we talked about in the last video. And there's the river behind me. It's a really pretty stretch. But yeah, I'll put up a picture of the church. If you're ever in this part of Etobicoke, it's certainly something to check out and see. Here we have a herd of the notorious Canadian cobra chicken. You know, they might look vegetarian, they might look, you know, docile. Don't let them fool you. These things are vicious. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. We've actually reached Midtown Toronto now. We've just crossed Eglinton Avenue. So we're down into Midtown, so we've made some pretty good progress. Behind me is where we're going to pick it up next time. This is an access path, so we'll be able to park and kind of walk down here and then continue on down that way. Ruby's in the bush looking for squirrels and birds and things. Speaking of which, we've actually seen a lot of good wildlife on this track. To be perfectly honest, I've been a little bit surprised. I feel like the trail and the river have actually gotten prettier, have gotten better the further down we've walked into Toronto. And I don't know why I didn't expect that, but we saw a deer buck, a number of different birds, some cranes, a red-tailed hawk, I think a cormorant, those very dangerous, deadly cobra chickens. And something I didn't have on camera is we saw probably what I think is maybe the biggest skunk I've ever seen in my life poking around a homeless encampment. Ruby saw it too. Thankfully, she did not decide to investigate. We had actually had an encounter another day on our own with a much smaller skunk that didn't spray her, but kind of left a warning puff in the air as it scurried past us. And I'm hoping that Ruby maybe took the hint from that. But anyways, thanks for coming on this adventure. Given on how far we're walking each time and how much is left, and I'll put a map up on the screen so you can see where we've walked. I think it's going to take us another 3 or 4 days to get us down to Lake Ontario. So that means probably another 2 videos and we'll be there. Okay, so we'll see you then. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. We'll see you on the next one.